What is going on, guys? Welcome to Gregos TV. In this video, we're going to go through everything that I do and use for my Galaxy Note 20 Ultra, the lock screen, the wallpaper, my case, any accessories I use, all of that stuff. And my apps actually as well. So let's jump right into this. First of all, I'm using a Speck case. I'll link it down below, and I do have a phone loop as well to hold the phone easier. These phone loops are basically just little straps, adhesive. They connect on the inside of the phone, and then you just can easily hold your phone. I love these things. I talk about them all the time. Every time I make a video, always use them. They're freaking amazing. So much easier to hold your phone. I use them on basically any phone that I use on a regular basis. Next, let's talk about my lock screen. You can see I change this every so often. If you watch my videos enough, you'll notice that I change it. But if you want to use this one, just the one, it's called, actually I already have it saved in here. It's right here. It's called Dynamic Modern Colors Marquee. I use that one, and then I also have a bunch others that I use as well. There's a ton that are free, that are like animated, really cool ones. This is a cool one too, the water. I wish you could make these your wallpaper too, but unfortunately you can't. And speaking of wallpaper, this is my other wallpaper. I don't know how you would search that, but basically it's an ocean. I guess search night ocean or something, but this was free. And it's the beach, the ocean at night. I love it. It's really cool. Next, what I do is I have my widgets, which I don't have a ton of widgets. So I have one widget here, which is just a clock. It's a weather app, and I'll click on it. It's just this, I'll link it down below. I don't even know the name of it, but it's just this weather app. I have it set up so it has the time and gives me the weather, and that's pretty much it where I live. The other widget I have is this one, which I'm gonna block out some of it because it's my personal calendar, but it's the Galaxy calendar. I like it because I save everything in Google Calendar, but it syncs up with that. And I like this because you can make it transparent, unlike the Google Calendar. And I also turn off Samsung, what is it called? Samsung Home or something. Samsung Daily, I turn that off. I don't like it, don't need it, don't want it. I have it, like I said, turned off. Other than that though, I have all my apps set up into different categories. I personally set these up, put all my health apps into here, food apps for like groceries or food delivery, things like that. My reading apps, got Reddit, TMZ, and some of these you wouldn't even consider probably reading apps, but you go there to read information, so that's why I call them reading apps. Music, and I'll throw in, as you can see, I'll throw like Audible in there, even though it's not music. Audiobooks, which is what Audible is as well. Anything to do with music, even the Soundcore app, that's a app for, I should actually put my Galaxy wearable app in here. Why don't we do that while I'm thinking about it? Because that is a music app, right? So I'll add that there too. So it's just anything to do with music, I added in there. Same thing with my smart products. I have a lot of smart products, everything from security cameras to controlling lights to my smart lock to Google Home, all kinds of different products in here that make my life a little bit easier. My video apps is going to be anything to do with watching videos. It could be YouTube, it could be Netflix, it could be Roku, which is basically me controlling my smart TV in my bedroom. Next, I have shopping and anything to do with shopping, even realtor.com, which I mean, I'm not buying a house, but I consider it shopping, right? You're shopping for a house. So, and then like shopping, like Honey, which you can find better deals. So stuff like that, Uber, Lyft, stuff like that is going to be in here. My Google is a mixture of non-Google apps as well. So I have like, this is kind of like a utility type of folder where it's a lot of Google stuff, as you can see. But then it also has like my Yahoo Mail, and it has like Send Anywhere and the Waze app, the Gallery app. Again, it's kind of like a utility, LastPass. Social, these are all my social media apps that I use. I generally only probably use, I use a bunch of these, but generally it's really only Facebook. On a regular basis, it's Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. That's really all I use. Pages Manager, don't really use it. I do use Messenger occasionally, voice for like my Google number, but other than that, I don't really use anything else in here too much. Oh, Yelp, I do use Yelp a lot. And then my banking apps. My banking apps are going to be everything from like Venmo and Cash apps, and then like whatever banking apps that I use in credit cards. Games, be honest with you, I barely ever play games. I could probably delete all of these and be completely fine. Duo, I use Duo a lot because that's an app for video chats. My friends and family, we use it. I have my call app at the bottom. I also have Google Chrome, Google Play, Viber, which to communicate with my friends and family, and also my text messaging app, which ends up being the Android Messages app, or whatever they call it now. On my last page, which is also basically like my second page of apps, this is just apps that I'm thinking about using, or I have had on it for a while. I generally don't really use these apps that much, but they're here in case I need them. And I feel like they don't have a category like these Xbox ones. Obviously, I could put those in gaming, but I'm just waiting on those until, you know, I do a video for this game controller that I got with my pre-order. So that's why I kind of have it just sitting there. But I'll probably won't play games, to be honest with you, that much. Then to dive into some of like the sounds that I use, like my ringtone and stuff like that. I'm not really that into ringtones, but just to show you what I have, I think I just use the basic one. So I'll go into sounds and vibrations, and my ringtone is this. I don't even know if I changed it. No, I didn't. I should change this. Let me change this. There we go. I'll go with Crystal Echo for my ringtone. For my notification, I did choose this one. I know that. I guess I chose Voyager. System sounds, Calm. These are the quick toggles that I generally have on a regular basis. My Wi-Fi, sound is generally off. It's usually muted. Bluetooth is always on. Wi-Fi turns off when I am not in the area that I like need Wi-Fi. Like if I'm walking, obviously I don't need Wi-Fi. Auto rotate's always turned on. Mobile data always turned on. Location always turned on. Always on display is always turned on. I guess I keep music share on even though I don't really share any music or the sound of the music. Sync, S Pen, air gesture actions, which again, I don't really use the S Pen. Edge lighting, Dolby Atmos always on, dark mode always on. I love dark mode. And Bixby routines, even though I don't really use it, I have it turned on as well. And that's kind of my setup that I have for my Galaxy Note 20 Ultra. What do you guys have as your setup for your Note 20? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, guys. See you down the road.